Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. My name is Spanj. Welcome back to Project Eden. Welcome back to Alpha 12 multiplayer. And I'll start today's episode with a bit of a disaster, to be honest, because OBS Studio is struck again. It doesn't happen very often. When it does, it's a bit of a bloody disaster, really. I've recorded this episode already, and it failed to save the file. It is 0 length, 0 kilobits in size. And of course, when you're recording, OBS doesn't actually tell you that there's something wrong with the file until it's trying to save the file afterwards. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the technicals. The ultimate result is that me, Static, and Blighted have already taken the Lost Colony here. But unfortunately, the recording of that has failed to save. And so I'm going to do it again solo and then try and re-link this footage back up with the footage that it did save with Static and Blighted later on. So it's going to be a bit of a weird one. I do apologize. This sort of thing happens. It is quite rare, but it's such a pain in the ass when it does happen. This really is. So, I mean, I spent this morning looking at alternatives to OBS because I was so angry with it. So I had a look at XSplit. And that won't work either. It puts a stupid watermark over the footage unless you buy a license. And I wasn't really happy with the interface or, keyboard shortcuts not working. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. It's been a morning of me just getting really annoyed at things. Anyway, let's try and crack on and not waste too much energy on something that we can't fix. What we can fix is the Lost Colony. And actually, you know what? The mission isn't even gone because I've completed the mission. So we're not even going to be able to see the mission. The Project Eden mission has been completed. The Infected Part 1 story, because after the Lost Colony here, we go and find a space station. Fortunately, the footage of that is intact, so I'll be able to bring that to you later after this. So let's go through the Lost Colony. We'll see what sort of shenanigans this place can bring. This is part, like I said, part of the Project Eden Dead storyline. Is it Dead storyline or Lost Colony? What was it? It was literally on screen 2 minutes ago. The Infected Part 1. Sorry, there we go. Infected Part 1. So as you remember, last episode we found the colony ship, and now we've headed down to Sienna on planet, and this is the Lost Colony. All right, let's take a look in here. Now, obviously, I've already done this with Static and Blighted, so kind of not really a surprise for me, but I wanted to bring it to you guys as well, because actually it's a pretty good POI. Do you know what? I'm actually not going to loot this place. We've already done it. We've already looted it. I feel if I do it again, unlike the sort of wreckages and stuff that I obviously farmed on Pandora because they were regenerating, I think this might be a little bit cheeky. Goes beyond stuff, but I will show you what the sort of loot that we can find in this place is like, and then once I'm done I'll just regenerate it so that any other players coming along behind me can also enjoy the POI. Now we can obviously hear some nasty noises going on in this place. Some of these doors are locked. Some of them are locked. What is this? Nice. Oh, that's an overseer. Lovely. I actually don't have my ship here because I actually use the teleport commands to get back here just so I can record this for you. Anyway, so there's lots of armor lockers and little things like these power things. So we got a ton of like mods and guns and armors and night vision goggles, all the sort of stuff that you get from these cabinets and stuff. There's loads of them in this colony. But as you can see, it's kind of been ransacked. It looks like it's been ransacked. Everything's the wrong way up and stuff, which is pretty... It's like, ooh, okay, what's going on here? Come into here, and then that explodes, and that appears to be the way into the colony itself. So this says, forbidden entry. We can't go, because this is some kind of lockdown, and that's locked, and this is locked. And I think, that's 1,200 hit points there. So unless we had a lot of C4 on us, which we only have 3, that is not going to get through there. So we can't go that way. We don't have the sort of explosives to do it. I suppose we could go back and build some in the ship and whatnot, but we didn't do that when we first did it, so I'm not going to do it this time. We're going to head down into... this is pretty cool. I like this. It's kind of like blown through and stuff. But it does mean, obviously, that whatever is in this colony has not escaped yet, because that top bit have only just exploded. So we got a few meds and whatnot as well. That's all good. And then... yeah, it seems to be no way out of this other than going up here. It drops us down into here where we got more stuff like that. Actually, don't have any ration packs on me. I should have brought some with me, so I am actually going to take those just to get me through this colony. I might need them is all. Okay, so yeah, this brings us out into our first room here, and let's read these logs. So, Commander Strickland log. I have confined the rest of the crew to their quarters, both for their own safety and mine. They have begun acting irrational and violent ever since the incident in the lab. One of our researchers fell ill and was transported via shuttle to the colony ship. We lost communications with the ship 2 days later. That was 5 days ago. Access code required is 1947. We need to remember that because that's going to come in handy later, I think. Initiate program lockdown A2. It's initiated. Okay, so this is like some kind of log thing about, you know, system log. What's going on over here? Cool. Right. So we go through here. Oh dear. Right, okay. Danger! Danger! I take it we don't go that way then. Again, we could. Oh, this is lumpy, isn't it? This is something's going on there. Right. I wonder if that's going to explode later, isn't it? Yes. Oh god! There we go. Explosions are happening. I've already done this once, and that still took me by surprise. Right. Security Chief Newern. 1947. That seems to work. Seeking suspicion something was coming up behind me. Ah, there's definitely a horror in here, isn't there? Oh, good! Yes, there is. Yeah, there is. Wow, he was extremely aggressive. I suppose that's what you get when you get a security chief that turns into a horror. Security alert, level high. There's a lot more of these buggers in here. Fight broke out today. I broke it up. The fight broke out today over space fries. I broke it up. The fries were delicious. All hell's broken loose. This is one fight I don't think I can break up. I don't know what the guys are chatting about. Zeragra. Why is it every time I'm recording they're talking about some kind of weird Xerax drugs and stuff? Oh dear. I think they do this on purpose. They see I'm in the game. They just go, headshot. Get down. No, Yuka, no. Do not ask about Xerax Viagra. Oh Jesus. Right, okay. Message to UCH High Command. Try not to get distracted by the in-game chat here. Any Xerax strippers at your god. Oh god. Shut up, you lot. Anyway, dear Mum and Pam, loving it here. It's a bit boring at times. We don't have to worry about the Xerax attacks and the Polaris politics. I've been reading some science books Dr. Chan let me borrow to pass the time. I hope once I'm done with this assignment, I could train to become a science officer, and after I get over this cold with any love. Avie. Poor Avie. I just shot her in the head. Oops. Never mind. Okay, moving swiftly on. Dr. Peter Chan. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh. Ow! Ow! Ow. Okay. One bandage will do all of that. And undo it all in instant. Love it. So yeah, lots of bits and bobs. Lock me up in here. Lock me up. I have to get back to my research. I have to get back to work. I have to understand. I was so close. I can feel it. I have to get out, I have to get out, I have to get out, I have to get out. Oh, there he is. Is that him, or is that another one? That was creepy. So see, he was just standing there watching me. See you. Yeah, this is creepy. Okay, so there's a couple others. I think that's the way we need to go, through that crack in the wall there, but there's a few other doors that we can go into, and there doesn't appear to be a horror in this one. Okay, that's good. A couple of boosts and stuff. A couple more boosts. Always check these tables and everything. They get good stuff. Right, log 472. There was a small power surge in the lab today. My skin came into contact with a sample. The force fields were quickly re-established and I feel no lasting effect. I actually feel quite good. Test results not good. Peter Chan and I agree it's best to move to the colony ship in orbit since the colony's medical facilities have yet to be built. Peter joked that he'd be excited to study me if I have indeed been infected by an alien parasite. I'm not sure if he was joking or not. Was that then? That was Dr. Weston's quarters. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's why he's not in there, because you know he's gone. I don't know where he's gone. He's just gone. Okay, there's definitely a horror in here, though. Hello. If I can hit them in the head, they go down. Otherwise, they take about 2-3 shots. Right. Log 13. See new worlds, they said. Discover ancient secrets, they said. Now I'm stuck on some backwater ice dwarf, locked in my quarters for our safety. When UCH said we'd be colonizing new planets, I expected some nice tropical paradise, not a frozen wasteland. Project Eden? More like Project Friesen. Good one. I like it. Feel really sick, like really bad. I called Dr. Chan, but he hasn't answered. Been locked in my quarters for 8 hours now. Wait, I just heard a scream outside my door. It sounded like AV. What is going on? I told them we should have left those alien ruins alone. We're totally screwed, man. Game over, man. Right. Oh, Jesus. Right. Any more in here? Oh, I'm hearing spiders and stuff. It's not good. So we got like oxygen bottles and yeah, all sorts of stuff. Miniguns and more boosts and what do you call it? Right, hang on. Let me just say hi to YouTube, guys. Yeah, see what they say to that. Did I actually send that? Hey, Zeb says hi, everyone. There we go. Now we'll see if they actually shut up. They're probably not. They're just going to carry on talking crap now, aren't they? Been wanting to try the best accent move. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dear. I've started something now. Anyway, Log 222. Ever since they brought back those blasted things and stuck them in the basement, the base has been experiencing power surges like crazy. Spent 14 hours yesterday trying to fix it. Come up with only one solution. Get rid of our alien cargo. I don't know what part of the power grid can't handle it. These researchers don't understand, do they? Think power can just teleport through the air like magic. I mean, it can, but it requires an intricate system of quantum tunnelers and capacitors. This is the 14th power conduit to fail this week alone. Sooner or later, those containment fields are going to fail, and then we'll all be in trouble. Whose idea was this? There we go. So, yeah, looks like we've just basically got a colony of complete and utter nincompoops that are just tinkering with stuff they do not understand. Stuff like the legacy and the parasites that they use to transform things into them. Anyway, it's all pretty gory and horrible, but at the same time, cool. I don't think there's anything. There is something that way. Look, that just blows straight through. Now, when we were doing this earlier, I think we sort of got separated a little bit, but I did find this box later on, and I think it had a bridge in it. I think it had a large bridge. Yeah, but basically we got that sort of loot out of there. That's pretty good. These boxes are the usual stuff. So that's good. I'm going to go through the end over here. Okay, okay. Okay, I can hear you. It's fine. Okay, there was nothing up the end there. That's a dead end, but there's generators in there that we salvaged. And then, of course, you got these sort of things here. Which got boosts in them. And then, there's a grill. Ah, God! Ah! Oh, dear. Oh my God! I've just looked at the chat. See, this was my fear. I'd let them know that I was recording, and they would just get up to even more nonsense. Okay, well, you know, Jen's getting involved. They're in trouble now. Oh God! Jesus! Do you know what? I've done this, and I know things explode all over the place, but it doesn't help. It doesn't matter. It still freaks me out. Right. So yeah, we do get the oxygen and stuff out of this base in the end as well. I used a teleporter and ended up in the middle of space. Did you? Oh dear, Jen. That's not good. Yeah. I can get jetpacking if that happens. Then oh God, Jesus! Stop that! Stop exploding! Why are you exploding? Anyway, lots of boxes of. Oh my Lord! Yeah! Yee! What are you doing here? Why is everything exploding? Stop exploding! Ah! What did I just say? Oh my God! What did I literally just say? Please stop exploding. I don't want to be here anymore. Ah! Right, this is the door. Okay, so we came in through there, didn't we? And then, yeah, this was the big hangar door that we couldn't open. So it looks like we've got to go down here now because this is all kind of exploded. It did. Exploded, did it? Yes, this place is kind of exhausting on your own, you know? All these damn explosions going off all the time. Like, we've got these little vents here. Okay. I hear more spiders. I don't want more spiders. Okay, well there's that spider. This looks pretty good. I kind of want to go the other way though to make sure that... Hi! I'm not missing anything. That's a dead end, I know that. We don't need to go down there. Let's go down here. Okay. Alright, hang on. So we got, yeah, storage room. I don't think there was anything particularly special in here. It's just these usual crates and stuff. Which, you know, are nice. Nice, yeah. And then more of the same with some random bags of like sprouts. So we got a really good decent supply of sprouts now. There's a lot of oxygen. Basically, there's really good looting in here. There's just good looting. Ah, what the hell? That happened last time. The exact same thing happened last time. I stood there, spider spawned underneath me, bit my face off, or bit my ass off, I should say. Really. Okay, but we've got another loot container here. Yeah, which is a sort of basics loot container. Very nice. Okay. No! No! Just spawning everywhere. Just spawning everywhere. Go on, Oh, you lucky. They do like to come up behind you, don't they? Cheeky buggers. Absolutely cheeky little buggers. Right, is it one going to be spawning on there? No, not immediately anyway. So we've got a vent up there. And we got decontamination. Which way do we go? Well, last time we went through decontamination, so let's go through decontamination. Let's go. Here we go. Decon. Oh, there we go. Decontamination in progress. Please stand by. Sweet. Just got to sit here, I guess. Wait for the delay circuits to kick in. We totally didn't wait this long because I think we flew through this door. Oh yeah. Now, I don't know how we did it. I can't remember now. Because it turned off automatically last time, I think. Well, Blighted blew through this door, and then suddenly this opened, and we got this loot here, which is another basics. And this light turned off, so I don't quite understand why that's still going on. But there we go. We're moving on. So this is the final room. No, it's not the final room, but this is the room with all the cryos. So this is where all the alien stuff that we were reading about earlier lives. So we've got lots of nice little boxes in here, like these things, which contain ration packs and stuff. And these things that obviously contain mixtures of water and oxygen and boosts and blah, 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 blah. And I think this door is where we would have come out from if we went through that vent back there. So we went through here. I think this is another, like, storage room. Yeah, and there's a loot crate in here with some nice stuff. And then that's this door, which we have to blow through. And the next one as well. Oh, some generators in here. I didn't go in here last time. Good to see. Medium armor and medium armor and... you go through the vents. Cool. Okay, so let's check out the system logs over here. So we view logs, and while the containment system is working perfectly, there is still concern among some of the staff that contagions can get out. I've tried to offer my reassurances to those who work under me, but they do not trust me. How do I make them trust me? There was an incident today. A power spike caused one of the containment force fields to momentarily fail. Dr. Weston was present to handle the situation with the skill and professionalism that I've come to expect. We've since installed power upgrades to prevent further outages. Everyone has been on the edge of late. Perhaps we've been running on too much coffee or not enough. I sent two of the interns to check up on the local Xerax drone base. No change in drone activity. I still wonder when Xerax abandoned their colonization plans for this place. Perhaps they didn't like the cold. Weston has fallen ill. It appears to be a common cold, but he's been confined to quarters as a precaution. Study of the cryopods and the alien creatures contained within continues. They seem to have a fascinating ability to withstand the rigors of the extreme cold. It's possible they could even survive in the harsh vacuum of space itself. We have ordered Dr. Weston transported back to the colony ship, as we do not yet have the medical facilities to properly treat his condition. A fight broke out in the mess hall today, something about eating the last space fry or some such. I don't have time for this. The security chief better do his job. The alien cryopods we discovered buried in the ice continue to fascinate me. We've detected minute power fluctuations within the pods themselves. Curiously, these power fluctuations occur in all 5 pods simultaneously. I proposed to the expedition leader that we dissect one of the specimens. He agreed, but asked me to write up a risk assessment first, something about safety protocol. We were prepared to open one of the pods and carefully remove the alien contained within, when security chief Nguyen burst into the room and put a stop to it all. Short-sighted men who lack vision. When I demanded to know why, all he'd say was there was an emergency situation and to perform no further research. Undeterred by yesterday's interruption, I ordered research to resume. There's too much at stake to stop now, and the work we're doing here could save humanity. Think of the potential. Think of the life-saving gene therapies we could develop. They say they lost contact with the colony ship, but I fail to see how that has anything to do with my work down here. This will be my final log. The fear mankind has of the unknown has won out today. We have all been ordered confined to quarters by our so-called commander. They are just afraid of what I'll discover, afraid of what I must discover. If I had my way, I'd throw them all out into the cold. Small men getting in the way of my greatness. The world will know the name Dr. Chan. Log ends. We got the data chip already, so I don't need to download that again. So, yeah, we need to flip that switch. And that switch does really bad things. But we need to do the bad things in order to progress to the next part of the colony. It's just a case of those bad things are going to come and try and kill us. Level 1 complete. Level 2 starting in now. Level 2 complete. Level 3 starting now-ish. About now. Now. Damn it! They built a nest. They've built a nest. Right, enter the dungeon we must. Oh yes, there are 2 ways. Oh! Hello, Chief. I did not notice you there. You know, off you go through the wall. That's it. So we've got a crate here with some very nice automatic cores and stuff like that, and we've got the same. The loot is obviously slightly different from when we did it, but you know, you get the idea. Moving over to the other side now. That overseer is... I don't know what that overseer is doing. There we go. Overseer is tripping balls. And yes, we got a couple of extenders here that we've got to salvage. Didn't get to take the whole blocks, because obviously this is a regenerating POI. If you're playing single player, you'll be able to take the whole blocks. But as we're multiplayer, we couldn't do that. And then, of course, there's the core. So, yeah. That's pretty much the colony. That is pretty much the colony. I think basically what we do now is the long, arduous task of looting this damn place. And obviously by this point our actual inventories were very full. So what I'm going to do now is hand over to the recorded footage that actually did save properly and is not corrupted, and return to static and blighted as well. And we are basically just putting the ship into position to loot this place. Alright, so we've torn that place apart. Actually got, well, I think the box is pretty much full now. Not in KSU, but certainly in items. Oh, might help if I turn my thrusters on, of course. That's always helpful. There we go. Right, we are going to now find that space station, wherever that may be. Actually, don't know. Somewhere in the Delta system. Good call. Good call. Where the hell do we go from here? How about the playfield that's called Derelict Station? Yeah. I think that's too obvious though, isn't it? Ah.
Looks like someone got here before us.
When I mean, this space station has the visual look of being trashed anyway, so it might not be. It looks that way. From what I remember, it's always looked that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, unless it's like just stripped on the inside, but if it looks damaged on the outside, that I think is...
There appears to be power because the flares are on.
Yeah. I think this is as it's supposed to look, to be honest. Right. Here. Let's see what we got. Whoa! I need an EVA boost and radiation boost. That swapped them out last time. There we go.
Oh god, there are things in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just heard some horrors. Just heard horror noises. There are huge holes in this thing. Wow. Just headshot that horror and he didn't die.
What a jerk.
Come at me, bro! Yeah. I'm out in space. What are you gonna do? Get shot by one of my cannon turrets. That's what you're gonna do. Wow, you killed a lot. Look at that, they were practically lining up down here, weren't they?
Yeah, they all kind of came right at me. It got a little hectic there for a minute. Really, broken out of here.
Nailed it.
Station name Weston, species Terran.
Wait, where are you seeing that?
Over here, in the medical room.
Oh yeah, I see. Patient name Weston, yeah. Irritability, aggression, slight headache, complete body mutation, and an overwhelming desire to kill. 2 doses of anti-parasitic injections every 6 hours until symptoms are relieved. If symptoms persist longer than 7 to 10 weeks, consult a doctor. Thank you for choosing OK Medical for your medical needs. Brilliant. He's totaled the entire space station, but sure.
There is a functioning repair station down here if somebody you need it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm okay for the moment, I think. Just dealing with horrors. You know, so pretty much same as usual. You over there, Stack? Well, I think the station logs are either where you are, Stack, in that corner, or over here. Oh god. Oh, what have I discovered?
Where did you go, Spanj?
To hell!
Where are you?
There's an elevator in the corner here. What the?
Oh, fuck. Journal parasite, alien parasite. No! I won't turn into one of these things!
Static's infected! Yeah! Yeah, raid the fridge on the Pandora, it's got meds. Ooh! Ooh! Big butt bug aliens! Ooh, lag.
Let's get rid of this alien parasite!
Try the injections.
I
Yoink.
got a trauma kit here.
Somebody's too hot. Is that fever attack you got? What is that?
Yeah, I'll get the fever attack.
Okay, I think the logs are going to be in here. This place looks freaking horrible, though. I don't know, actually. Anybody seeing any consoles? Let's try it up with more level.
Oh, I hear.
Oh, that's an overseer.
Use the decontamination kit.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's lots of. Oh, there's lots of them. Oh, oh. Okay, okay, okay. Just keep flying around in circles. It's fine.
I got the overseer.
You got one of them.
Oh, there's two of them?
There's four of them. Sorry, they're all down.
Pulse laser, another repair bay T2, and 18 fusion cells. I don't have any room.
Oh boy, should be able to connect from here. I don't know. Ship's kind of running out of power, out of space. These logs appear to show the last few messages sent by the sent and or received by the station. The messages are heavily fragmented. We are declaring a medical emergency. Airborne infected the whole station, requesting medical mutated and attacking our own quarantine. We only have civilians. Ships already evacuated. Containment breached. Please no. Patient 0 was Terran. We do not know. Please spare. Being attacked. Abyssal ship. Hull breach. Hull breach! Following is an encrypted UCH.
Static. Do you need a detox kit?
I used one from Spanj.
Oh, I was just say I just found one.
Encrypted UCH transmission. If you meet on the UCH Artemis Ice Giant Outer Rim conspiracy. Dev note. This storyline is incomplete. Download the logs. Ta-da-da! After analyzing communication logs, you determine that the signal came from a UCH ship in orbit around an ice giant planet somewhere in the Alpha, Beta, or Epsilon systems. You will need a warp-capable capital vessel if you don't have one already to travel outside of your current star system. This mission isn't complete. Okay, so
We'd already done that.
no, there's a UCH ship now somewhere, an ice giant around the outer rim. The only ice giants. Oh god. Planet Barren. It's not that one. Planet Snow. Large. Could be that one. Could be Delta 5. But
Well,
yeah,
are we gonna? Is that?
a cold planet. I don't know, because ice giants in Project Eden are generally kind of like actual giants. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? So that's actually the end of the missions, though. So if I go to solo missions, Infected Part 1 story is over. So I think if we find a UCH ship around an ice giant, then we get another mission. But until then, that mission is complete. And we got ourselves another large optronic bridge! Yes! So that means I might be able to update Oh no, wait. Why is there only one Optronic bridge in there? With you guys taking Optronic bridges? I mean, it's fine because you guys need them as well. Damn, I thought there'd be more in there. That's fine. Thought we had more. Never mind.
We have there's like still full containers down here though. Like
yep.
I have no space. I have no room.
Whoa! Well, there's still room, I think, in the ship. So you can loot directly into the main container.
There's silicone, and does anyone need some health packs right now? Because I got 2 of them over here as well.
I'm okay.
Does anyone have any food? Because that's what I need.
Nope.
Classic blighted. Does anybody have any food? Nice. I mean, no, but you're in connection range to the Pandora, dude. There's burgers in the fridge.
Oh, just I didn't realize it was close enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just F4 onto that, and you got everything and anything that's on the ship. Yeah, come on, didn't you know how to play this game yet?
I'm sorry. I thought that it was.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You've been hanging out with Canadians recently.
Yes.
Sorry.
I have been. I've been hanging out with them again.
Again.
Not again.
Yes.
Again.
Once again.
Yeah. Love it. Pizza. I love me some pizza. Hey, Jen.
Do we know where the core is for this thing?
No idea.
Indestructible.
Oh, look what I found. I'm not going to tell you guys what I found.
I need C4. Has anybody got any boom booms? Blade, didn't you say you had boom booms?
Yeah, and you told me you didn't need them, remember?
I didn't need them then. I need them now.
Oh, alright.
Give me your boom booms.
Hold on, I found another red container, but it's got crap in it.
I've got a container.
Where are you?
At the top of the trade floor area.
I have to figure out how to get out. How do I get out?
Oh my lord.
I'm stuck. How did you guys get outside?
This is what I have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not outside, I'm inside.
I guess I'm on my way down, up. I don't know where I'm going.
Are you still in the tower where the overseers were?
Yes.
Or are you,
well,
right.
I'm not there now. I'm on my way down to go out, to go up. I don't know. Did I just see you? Oh, now I'm all turned around. That's an empty container. I hear you.
I think I see you.
Oh, there you are.
This way.
All right, here. You want your boom booms, or you want?
Oh yeah, I want my boom booms. Yeah. Unless you want to make it go boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom booms.
It's only 4 of them, but now I want to see what you were doing. Yeah, see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I got to deal with. Spanj runs away as fast as he can.
Pretty sure there's an elevator on the other side of there, and I'm going to leave it there.
Wow. That's an indestructible block right there. So how the hell do we get that loot container then?
There's an elevator leading down to it.
There's an elevator leading down to it?
Yep.
Really? Really?
We're here.
That's the one I was just in.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
It's empty.
It's empty! Why the hell am I trying to blow it up then? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Sure.
I didn't know what you guys were.
She's blinded. Yes, as always.
I don't know what you guys were doing, but there's another red one up top.
Can I ask? Did you at least get the joke I made in that message I left you about the SV?
When was this? Like ages ago?
Yeah, when I.
When you wrecked my SV?
Yeah, that whole deal.
I mean, there was several jokes in there. Really,
Yeah.
wasn't there? Let's be honest. Which one was it?
Several rockets than me.
Oh yeah, yeah. He used to fly around like a fighter pilot until he took several rockets to the knee. Right. Well, I don't think we can take this one apart. This one seems to have an admin core, which would make sense because most trade stations do anyway. So I think we just loot the cargo and then we're done. But that's that storyline. I suppose next what we got to do is try and decide where to go now. And there are more UCH missions and stuff. There's plenty more missions to do out there in the wilderness. But we do. Nice. We do need a home to call our own, don't we? So let's consult. I'm gonna head back to the Pandora. Let's consult the galaxy map quickly and see what we got. Okay. So we are Delta, which is an F-type star, which seems to support life. There are G-type stars which support life as well. I don't know, is there such thing as a H-type star? I don't think so. Oh, there's a rogue system nearby. Great. Yeah, okay. Right, let's turn on territories, because... Oh, we are in Zirax territory already. Oh, fun. That is fun, isn't it? Right, I didn't realize we'd already be in Zirax territory, but I was going to suggest let's go to Zirax territory so that we could then kind of farm the Ziraxian scumbags.
It looks like the entire galaxy is Zirax territory.
Use shift and control to speed up how fast you move through the stars, and then you can fly out quite quickly and see all the territories throughout the galaxy.
Dude, how are we supposed to find anyone to fight in a galaxy this big?
You know, you just tell them where you are and say, "Come at me, bro."
That works.
It works. There you go. Right. That'd be fun. So we could stay in this Zirax territory, or we could fly all the way over to that other Zirax territory over by Legacy Space. Yeah. That's, I think, where the PvPers are hanging out, is near Legacy Space, because Legacy has the best loot.
Where's Luce and Jet?
That's a point. We do need to meet up with them.
They're at Haven still, aren't they?
Yeah. I think they're expecting us to find somewhere nice to live.
What about Dagobah? Because it sounds like Dagobah.
Dagobah sounds like Dagobah. Where's that? Hang on.
It's like way like below us.
What type of star is it?
G-type.
G-type. That looks good, yeah. That's 31.4 light years away. It's just out of range of one jump. So if we jump to Karus.
Where?
I don't know. One of the stars in between us and there. Because you can't jump straight to Dagobah because there's it's 31. It's out of warp range. But if we jump to Karuros, right, hang on. We need to do a check on fuel, pentaxid. Have you got? I think I've got enough pentaxid, but have you?
I have 147 in the tank.
Feel free to take some extras from the Pandoras.
That should be good. I mean, this one's only what, 22 light years.
Yeah, it should be fine. But yeah, we've got some spare. Right, Blighted, are you in the Junker or are you in the Pandora?
I am still in the building. I was looting. While you guys were discussing, I was looting, but I'm on my way out now.
Okay, we're gonna go.
I know we are.
We're gonna go.
I'm making way now.
Come on!
God, buddy, hurry the fuck up.
I'm literally streaming in 20 minutes.
On to Chararos!
On to Chararos! And on to the rest of our Project Eden campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, that is where I'm going to end today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully, I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.